When a man becomes aroused, his whole system reacts. His heart beats faster, his senses sharpen, and a surge of raw desire spreads through his mind and body. It's a natural human experience. But most people don't understand what truly happens when that desire rises, and a man chooses not to release it. Something powerful begins to shift inside him, physically, mentally, and even spiritually. It's not simply avoiding pleasure. It's transforming it. Many assume that resisting sexual urges makes a man weak or tense. But what if the opposite is true? When arousal starts, the body goes through a chain reaction. Blood flows heavily to the lower region, pressure builds, and the brain releases dopamine, the chemical that pushes you toward reward. This is why the urge to release feels so intense. Your biology is telling you, do it now. But when a man holds his ground, his body doesn't break. It adapts. Slowly, the extra blood circulation calms, the body reabsorbs unused fluids, and the nutrients that would have been released get redirected toward restoring the body. It's a natural recycling system most men never notice. The harder battle, however, isn't in the body, it's in the mind. When desire spikes, dopamine demands instant satisfaction. If you always give in, your brain gets trained to treat every spark of arousal as a command. This becomes a loop of impulsiveness and dependence on pleasure. But resisting that urge begins to reshape the brain itself. After the initial tension, dopamine settles, serotonin rises, and the mind becomes more stable and focused. Over time, the brain rewires for patience and discipline instead of impulse and indulgence. There's also a hormonal shift. Studies show that brief periods without release can slightly raise testosterone. This hormone fuels far more than sexual desire. It boosts confidence, motivation, and drive. A man who retains his energy often feels more awake, more assertive, and more in control of his life. Of course, resisting isn't effortless. The body might feel tight, restless, or uncomfortable. Many men quit at this point because they think release is the only solution. But that's only one side of the story. The other side is transformation. The same force that creates sexual tension can be converted into focus, creativity, and strength. The key is learning how to move that energy rather than suppress it. Deep breathing, physical activity, cold showers, meditation, and creative work all redirect arousal into vitality. This is known as transmutation, channeling sexual energy into a higher purpose. When a man masters this skill, he's no longer controlled by his urges. He doesn't run from them or drown in them. He stands fully aware, rooted, and steady. This kind of control affects how he sees relationships, women, and himself. It creates discipline, confidence, and a calm power that can't be shaken by temptation or momentary desire. The world today makes self-control difficult. Men are surrounded by constant stimulation, images, videos, trends, and content engineered to trigger arousal. Many release their energy every day without realizing how it drains their mental clarity, focus, and motivation. They wonder why they feel tired, unproductive, or disconnected. Often, it's because they're constantly giving away the very energy meant to build their ambition and purpose. But the answer is not shame or suppression, it's awareness. When a man feels desire rising, he doesn't have to panic or fight it. He can breathe through it and let the feeling pass without reacting. Every time he chooses discipline over impulse, his willpower grows stronger. Think of it like training a muscle. Each choice builds the foundation for the next one. Imagine becoming the version of yourself who uses desire as fuel instead of letting it drain you. Eventually, the energy that once distracted you becomes the strength that drives you. Your presence changes. Your confidence becomes natural. Your purpose becomes clearer. This is biology working for you instead of against you. A man who has control over his urges carries a different aura. He doesn't chase validation. He doesn't collapse under temptation. He radiates calm dominance, the quiet power of someone who knows himself. The path isn't perfect. Some days the urge feels overwhelming. Some days you win, some days you slip. But every attempt strengthens your mind. Every setback teaches you something. What matters is staying consistent and learning how to convert desire into direction. Semen retention, when practiced with understanding, becomes a powerful tool for discipline. It keeps your energy high, sharpens your mind, and helps you avoid connections built purely on lust. It teaches you to choose relationships that strengthen you rather than drain you. If you want to dive deeper into this practice, the Semen Retention Blueprint breaks down everything, from physical benefits to handling relapses, wet dreams, discipline in relationships, spiritual growth, pheromones, and more. When a man stops running from his urges and learns to master them, he stops being ordinary. He becomes unstoppable. This journey isn't just about controlling desire, it's about reclaiming your power. The body learns to reuse the energy. The brain learns to function without constant reward. The spirit becomes more grounded and aligned. Over time, clarity rises, focus sharpens, and energy returns in a way most men have never felt. Self-control isn't about denying who you are. It's about rising into who you were created to be. When you resist your urges, you aren't losing anything, you're gaining everything that discipline gives. If you made it here, drop a crown emoji in the comments. I want to see who pushed through until the end. Thank you to everyone supporting the channel, your presence means more than you know. I'm forever grateful, and if you're new here you are also welcome. Remember to live with honor. Stand like a king. Take care, my brothers, and to all my friends out there, stay strong.